This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in the northeast of England. Delighted to be joined by Benwell royalty, the Benwell Bomber, Joe Laws. Joe, it's been a while. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fantastic. Fight week, the hard work's done. I'm feeling good. And I've got Boxing Social on the casting couch of Benwell. Happy days.
Now, before we come on to your fight this weekend, you're obviously going to be out on the Robbie Davis Jr. Lewis Ritson undercard in Newcastle. You've been pretty active recently. You're out, I think it was just under 3 weeks ago on the MTK bill. Talk to me about that performance, 5th round stoppage victory.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Now I'm ready. It was a good performance. Had loads of change of opponents and all that. But I've been working more on my boxing, and I was fighting a lad who only been stopped 6 times out of about 70, 80 fights, and the only people who stopped him are now like the likes of Ted Cheeseman, etc., who's doing good things, know what I mean? So I concentrated more on my boxing. I wasn't as wild, and I got him out there, and it was another night to remember for my fans from the northeast, just like next week will be.
Now that MTK bill, another good opportunity for you to showcase yourself, get all the fans down there, turn a few heads with them making all the noise and you getting another victory. I just wanted to know what it was like knowing that this opportunity was 3 weeks away as well, going into that MTK show and that fight, knowing that if anything were to go wrong, a cut or whatever, then there would be no appearance on the matchroom bill. What was it like with such a short turnaround between fights?
Yeah, well, I think too many young prospects now are like, they're all like, what if? Life's full of what ifs. What happens if I go out now and get hit by a bus? You know what I mean? I think when your chance comes, you take it. Like, I'm not scared to get beat. I'm not scared to test myself. I've got some of the best supporters, the best sponsors in the world, you know what I mean? And them are with me till the day I retire. So, like, I would rather be 30 fights, 125, being in some hell of a fights, loads of wars, I've got a few belts, a pocket full of cash, and rather than like being 15-0, but fought nobodies, know what I mean? I think too many young prospects are scared to test themselves because they're scared to get beat. I'm not scared to get beat. My career's just started, know what I mean? I'm 7-0, like worst case scenario, I get beat my next fight. What happens to the Benwell Bomber? I curl into depression. I do this. That won't happen. I'll still be the same me, the same confidence. I'll be in the gym on Monday, and I'll come back better and stronger. But all said and done, I'm not getting beat. Like I'm gonna put on the performance of a lifetime, and I want to show the world what I'm about.
You've been incredibly active this year. I think after your appearance on the Matchroom bill, I think that's your 5th fight this year. I think I'm right in saying. Are you feeling the benefit of being so busy and so active?
I'm feeling the benefit of me boxing, but it's hard, you know, like keeping your weight down all the time, the constant training, etc. But in my head now, it's one more push. Take these off. It's one more push, one more roll of the dice this year. Get this one out the way, and then that's me done until 2020. I can tick it off. 8-0. I've moved up to 6 rounders. I'm fighting a good opponent next. It's a good test in 2020. Let's get those title shots, baby.
You mentioned you're fighting a good opponent there. I believe it's Justice Addy, Ghanaian fighter. He's done the 12 rounds on several occasions. He's fought for some sort of WBO trinkets in the past. He's the national champion. What do you expect from him? Do you know much about him?
I don't know much about him, but like I say, he's from Ghana, Africa and all that. So I'm expecting him to come, be tough as nails. He looks tall, so I'm expecting a hard fight. He was meant to fight for the Commonwealth title his last fight. He fought for some world organisation title in June, etc. And the people who he's been beat off have went on for the likes of Jeff Hearn, etc. Sam Egerton, know what I mean? So I'm up there in the upper echelon of opponents, know what I mean? But if I think I'm as good as what I think I am, if I want to be fighting the people I'm calling out, I should take care of business on Saturday. If not, we'll go back to the drawing board, go back to the gym, and I'll come back stronger. But I'm feeling good in myself. And what way? I mean, there's no better arena to test yourself than the arena on my doorstep. 9,000 fans screaming. I know, like he'll be tough. He'll be weathered and all that. But know when it gets hard in the arena, when when it gets to deep waters, and it's who wants the most. I've got 9,000 people from Newcastle screaming my name. Here's about 3. I know he's quit before me. I'm not going to stop until I get the win. Simple as that.
We mentioned the quick turnaround. You're out less than 3 weeks ago. You're going again Saturday night. Your support are always full of voice, always there to support you. What's the response been like for this? Another televised slot. Appreciate it's a quick turnaround, but you had plenty of backing from your fans as always.
Like I say, my fans, I can't thank them enough. My supporters are the best. I can't tell you a better support, know what I mean? I thought 3 weeks ago, the arena was bouncing. I'm fighting on Saturday gone, the arena will be bouncing. I've just done thousands of tickets this year, thousands and thousands, and people are coming, people are paying their hard-earned money to come watch me fight. So why not test myself? Why not go, yeah, let's go, let's have it, know what I mean? And I've got the best sponsors in the world. They're my with so thick and thin, and I just believe this is my time now, know what I mean? I've got a great coach in Nick Giddes, a great team behind us, great sponsor support. I just feel like if I just stay dedicated in myself, the world's my oyster.
Now, just to speak about Lewis Ritson, who headlines on Saturday, I'm not going to talk about his fight just yet, but more the manner in which he ended up in the situation he's in, which is taking his shot on a Matchroom show. Looked good and then just went through domestic level at lightweight in an incredibly short space of time. But like I said, it was the Barrett fight that he took on short notice. Things weren't quite right in the background, but he took it anyway, got the win, looked good. Is it sort of in your mind that if you keep performing on these Matchroom shows and stuff, that Eddie might be taking a look and seeing your fans and thinking, let's take a chance on this kid?
Definitely. Well, like I say, Ritson went from here to there very, very fast. And look what he's doing now. He's headlining, he's making a good living, he's making noise, and he's fighting in a cracking fight on the weekend, know what I mean? So that's always in my head, like, Matchroom boxing is boxing now, know what I mean? So that is my end goal, to be signed by Eddie Hearn. So what better way to have a little test at the arena, show him what I'm about, know what I mean? He knows what I'm about, of last year's fight. And I'll fight anybody. I'm not scared, know what I mean? I'm not scared to get beat. I don't want to have a paddle record of 15 or 20, Obviously, I wouldn't fight Golovkin next in a 6th round. I know what I mean? Like, you got to be realistic. But let's get it on, know what I mean? Just, I'm ready to go now. I'm itching. The training's been done. Like, the talk has been done because there'll be more talking coming to the press conference. But like I say, I'm ready to go, and after this fight, I'm going to look at Eddie and go, Eddie, where's the contact, baby?
We'll see, all in due course. Last time we sat down and spoke, we talked about, boxing in your family, and we talked about how even on holidays and stuff, your dad would be encouraging you down to the local gyms, going and test yourself wherever you are against anybody as well. Now that you're here on this stage, you're getting a television slot on Sky, you're going to have thousands of people in there cheering you on. What does this mean to your family as well, and your friends seeing you in this kind of situation?
Well, me family are nothing but supportive, you know what I mean? Any awards night I attend, any boxing do, they're always there. Even my nanny comes and watches box. She's up there, she's shouting for us. Like, I can't ask for a better support. My dad's always been there through thick and thin in me boxing. I remember boxing like in the amateur days over Slovakia, Hungary, and he used to just turn up in this rotten old car at the arena. I'm like, how did you end up here? He's took trains, he's took planes over to countries. But my family are just absolutely, really, really supportive, and I can't thank them enough.
Turned a few heads in the Northeast on your outing on that MTK show, bringing you out to the ring, Northeast royalty. A lot of the people watching won't know MC Tazo, but anyone from the Northeast will. Anything similar planned for the Matchroom show? That made quite a buzz.
It did, and I was going to have it, but the day after me fight, Matchroom got in touch with me manager and says that can't happen. I'm like, oh yeah, but
we need a petition.
We do, don't we? But like up the Northeast, that's Northeast thing. The boxing's on at the Northeast, so what better way to introduce me into the ring than MC Tazo, know what I mean? There's no swear words in me rap, etc. You know what I mean? So he might as well let us. And what I might do, I might put on his toast at press conference. Go, Eddie, how are you, man? How are you, man? Come on, how are you, man, Eddie? But no, like I say, the one on the MDK was at midnight. The atmosphere went off, and it's going to be electric come Saturday.
Now, you said before, if you get the win here, that'll probably be you for the rest of the year, and then strap season next year, you want to start going after titles. Is there any particular titles you're looking at next year, or any names? We know you're never shy of saying who you want in the future, etc. But is there anyone realistic and any titles realistic?
I want the shittest kid with the best title. No, when I say stop season, I mean like just the apprenticeship isn't done. I'm always learning, but I'm not scared to shy away from any challenge. I'm doing 6 rounders now. Next year I'll be on 8s, 10s and all that. So yes, titles, any title you name it, Commonwealth, any Intercontinental belt, just any belt whatsoever. I'll always be fit. I'll always be ready. I stay ready. So if a person gets injured, can't fight, there's been a pull-out, Adam and you can't get a visa, ring Losey, I'll take it. And I tell you what, I'll give anybody hell. I'll give anybody hell for 6, 8, 10, 12, you name it. And whatever fight I'm in, it's going to be entertaining.
Now, before we move away from this card, I did want to ask your opinion on Lewis Ritson. Headlines against Robbie Davies Jr. Yep. A few months ago, Lewis told me, I don't think the Robbie Davies fight's going to happen, and he was full of respect for Robbie Davies. Yep. There was no trash talk at all. Now he's headlining a bill called Bad Blood. We saw the altercations out of nowhere. It just became this big domestic fight with the beef, so to speak. Yeah. How do you see that fight unfolding for Lewis? Tough fight for him.
Very tough fight, and there actually is bad blood there, because I know Robbie personally, I know Lewis personally, and both of them to me are one of the nicest people you can speak to, you know what I mean? But to each other, they hate each other, you know what I mean? And I honestly think it's a 50-50 domestic fight, and whoever wins is whoever turns up. That's my opinion. I think whoever lets the nerves get them, etc., who's been slacking in the gym, opening training camp, then will get beat. So it's literally who turns up on the night for me.
Now, Joe, something I wanted to get your thoughts on, something a bit different now. I'm going to pass you a video here that I'd like you to watch. I was down in London speaking to Devin Haney. Hi. A couple of weeks ago. He had some choice words for the Benwell bomber. I'm going to put the video up on the screen for everyone watching, but I'm just going to, if you just want to press play on that and have a look at what Devin had to say, you might have to turn it up a little bit.
Devin, I know you sparred with Ricky Burns yesterday, but who's the best British fighter you sparred with, and is there many?
Let's see. I don't know, I haven't really sparred with many. Yeah, I can't think of many that I spar with. There's this one dude going around named Joseph, some shit, Joseph Laws or some shit like that.
Joe Laws.
He's talking about
Lawsy.
The
Benwell bomber.
Let me tell you, hold on, I just gotta clear this up. He's going around saying that he beat me up in sparring or something. I don't know what he's saying. He posted like a little snippet of a 3-second clip that I don't know, but he's going around saying that he beat me in sparring, which is a lie. So whenever y'all see him, that
bullshit. Yeah. Devin Haney, I know what happened. I walked in the gym, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was hungover. Me and Jordan Reynolds went to Las Vegas. Were hungover off the night before, went to Caesar's Palace, right? I woke up, I looked at Jordan, I went, yeah, Jordan, there's no way I'm sparring, you know, I'm absolutely dying. He looked at me, he went, bruv, we're in Vegas, man, we're in Vegas. So I looked at him, I went, yeah, fair enough. I got up, I got a black coffee, hadn't eaten breakfast, went to the gym, and my trainers, gum shield, sparred him. His dad says, Mayweather's dad says, we'll do 6. Like, fair enough. The first 2 rounds, not gonna lie, couldn't hit him with a bag of rice. Couldn't catch him. 3rd round, caught him with a big left hook. And the full gym went, ooh! In the 4th round, I panned his head. I punched his lugs in the 4th round. And then after the 4th round, he started pulling him out. I was like, ooh. I thought, what, doing 6? It's unwritten rule in spawn. Whatever, like, if you sport anybody, if you stay doing 6, 8, 10, you're staying for them. You know what I mean? Because if I knew I was doing 4, I would have put on him more in the 2nd. But he knows what happened. And tell him if he wants, tell him he can move up to 140, I'll move down to 140, and we can get it on. You know what I mean? Because we all know why he's come over to England, because you can't stand in America. He's at 135, you know what I mean? Conor likes Lomachenko, or things daft. Tell him to move up to the big boy weight, 140. I'll move down. I'll cut me portions, and I'll pan his head live on Sky. How about that? Haney versus Bomber. Let's get it on.
It seems like every time me and you sit down together at the minute, someone gets terrorised. Last time it was Conor Benn, someone's name you've sort of spoken of for quite a while now. Yeah. I've seen on social media that seems to have cooled down a bit, and you were quite surprised that he seemed to be quite respectful and friendly towards yourself. What's going on there?
Yeah, you know what? I'll call him out loads, you know, and he FaceTimed us on Instagram, and I had a big crack with him, and he's a sound lad. Like I see, yeah, I've got no beef with no fighter. Like Devin Haney, Conor Benn, anybody. If I see him out in public, I'll shake their hand and have a big crack. But in a sense, it's a fight business. If them on my weight, or if them want to chat shit about us, or if they have a title at my weight, I want to be the best in my weight. So I'm coming for you. You know what I mean? Like if I ever fight Conor Benn in the future, yes, there'll be a bit words between me, but he's done out me personally. It's a business. He's got the title in my weight. So if I fight you, I'm gonna smash your head in. I'm training to beat you. You're training to beat me. So I go on being all pally and all that, when at the end of the day you're training to knock me out. After the fight I'll shake your hand. But up until then, everybody in my weight are dossers. Simple as that.
Joe, I'm going to leave the final word to yourself ahead of Saturday night. What message would you give to the Bomber Army that's going to be descending on Newcastle, and to those that will be watching you on Sky, possibly for the first time as well?
It's going to be fireworks. I'm going to say the Bomb Squad, I love you all to bits. And it's going to be fireworks, win, lose or draw. I am coming for everything people said I could never have. And Saturday, it's going to be fireworks, baby! Woohoo! One more. Bomb Squad!
Joe, pleasure as always. Thank you for having us down. See you later in the week.